And good evening, greetings and salutation, guys and girls of the YouTube community. It's your boy, Situation Corner, Lex Anderson. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log. And the award for short film animated goes to the legendary Kobe Bryant. How about that? He is an Oscar winner. Kobe Bryant, post-NBA career, dominating as usual. Salutes to you, Kobe Bryant, and salutes to everybody out there, Laker Nation, all day, every day. You know how we do. Here in the Sports Opinion Log, it don't ever stop, 24/7, baby. And you know, you have to look in that, not just to Kobe's post-NBA career, but the genius that is Kobe Bryant, clearly. The way he accepted his award with grace and dignity, the surreal moment, the ability to prove your doubters wrong as usual, and try to go forge a new path for yourself in his post-NBA life, and still coming up as a winner as always, as usual. Kobe Bryant, what else could we expect from someone so great? You know, it truly does speak to his genius and his mind, because Dear Basketball was a great short animated film. I loved the way it flowed between his words, the way he spoke, the story, and the way the graphics melded, and to walk away with so valid a symbol of excellence in all things creative is what inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. Keep going. Keep being creative. Like Kobe said in his earlier commercials with Kanye. Remember that one? Do more. Do more. There's always more to do. So once again, salutes to Kobe Bryant. The reason why I'm here, of course, wearing my finest, Laker Nation, you know how we do. Black Mamba, that's Kobe. I am here because when I was going through Twitter, I saw a tweet by Shaquille O'Neal. And his tweet said something along the lines of congratulations, but the last line was, I'm jealous, LOL. Folks, here in the Sports Opinion Log, here in the Situation Room, I had to do the research. I've been saying it my entire life. Shaquille O'Neal has always been a hater of Kobe Bryant. People have always bashed me, saying that there's two factions out there in LA. You have the Kobe Bryant fans and you have the LA Laker fans. I am the hybrid combination of both. So since I also treat myself or value myself as the historian of sports, I will go through some stats that maybe you folks might or might not know exactly about Shaquille O'Neal. He isn't exactly as great as people think he is, because now you see him in these commercials. Shaq is very commercialized, okay? But Shaq also, on Kobe's last game, remarked how he told Kobe to go out like a killer / scorer and drop 50, but he even topped that and dropped 60 points in his final game. See, folks, Shaq has always been envious and jealous of Kobe. A lot of people like to blame Kobe as the reason why Shaq left LA, but Kobe's a player. He's not an owner, he's not a general manager, and he doesn't cut the paychecks. So since people may or may not know, let's go back in time to Shaq's early career, BK. That would be before Kobe. If you did or did not know, Shaquille O'Neal was originally drafted by the Orlando Magic. In 92-93, he made Rookie of the Year. However, they missed the playoffs due to the Indiana Pacers owning the tiebreaker against them during the regular season. Okay? 93-94, with Penny Hardaway, they compiled a 50-32 record only to get swept in the first round by the Pacers 3-0. Back in the days, the first round used to be a best of 5 for anyone that probably does or doesn't know. But when you factor in commercial money, the NBA has now extended the first round to a best of 7 games, which makes the first round of the playoffs a very long and tedious affair. The following season, 94-95, they dominate. Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, Horace Grant, and they get to the finals where they get swept by Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon and Clyde the Glide Drexler. Swept in the finals 4-0. So yes, folks, as you can see, Shaq has clearly developed a pattern for getting swept in the serious rounds of the playoffs. Okay, in 95-96, the Orlando Magic compiled a 60-22 record, second to only the rock-star Chicago Bulls of the 72-10 record with Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. They met them in the conference finals, and guess what? Jordan and the Bulls swept Penny and Shaq 4-0. 4-0. Again, another sweep. And of course, Shaquille O'Neal is supposed to be this big, dominant guy. Blah, blah, blah. All I see here are a lot of sweeps. Okay? Let's take a look at his Laker career. Initially, in the 98 season, they go 61-21, only to be swept by the Utah Jazz in the conference finals. Then in the following season, the next season, 1999, the strike shortened season, you have them going 31-19, but they get swept. Again, that would be 4-0, swept by the Spurs, who go on to win their first championship over the New York Knicks with Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell. And there you have it, folks. In the strike-shortened season, where the Knicks had a chance to win a championship for the first time since 72-73, in a strike-shortened season in which the Pacers were predicted to win the championship, which of course the Pacers failed as usual, as they've always done in their career, and why Reggie Miller is a bum. There you have it. The Pacers strike out, the Knicks strike out, and definitely Shaquille O'Neal struck out once again in the strike-shortened season, allowing the Spurs to capture their first championship. Now, let's look at Shaq's career post-LA Lakers. He pretty much became a bandwagon biatch. After the Lakers, he went to the Miami Heat, where Dwayne Wade secured his first chip, becoming Shaq's fourth. Notice the pattern here? Dominant guards, folks. Dominant guards. Shaq had Penny Hardaway, treated him like trash, had the great legendary Kobe Bryant. Shaq had wanted a contract renewal, even though he had 3 years at $30 million on the table, which led to his departure. And then Suns, Cavs, and he finally ends his career with the hated, racist, reviled Boston. Like really, and at this point, Shaq was only earning $1 to $2.5 million, money he could have easily gotten in endorsements, but he chose to go with the Celtics, which initially caused uproar in the Laker office in terms of retiring his number and even giving him a statue, which the Buss family did bless him with. But Shaq was definitely, in the later part of his career with the Lakers, he was definitely a petulant child. Very me. You know, so while he likes to flash his rings in front of Barkley's face on the TNT show, please let it be noted that until Kobe came into his life, Shaq was a perennial loser. Just a big man who could dunk the ball. Because as Jordan's success denotes, you need a guard to win championships. You know, because at this point, the age of the big men, you know, they had become accessories. And when you have a high prolific scorer like Kobe Bryant, combined with Shaquille O'Neal, who was the only one of his kind in the NBA in terms of size, strength, power, a three-peat, the sky could have been the limit for those guys. Who knows what could have happened? Shaquille O'Neal has been, and still to this very day, always will be jealous, envious of Kobe Bryant. Even when Kobe had his send-off with the Lakers, Shaq had bemoaned he wished he could have got a send-off like Kobe Bryant. In between the Suns and Cavs, Shaq was a novelty joke. He brought nothing to the locker rooms. He definitely didn't win a championship with LeBron James. All he would do is walk around the All-Star games on the sidelines with his Shaq sneaker phone. Like, the guy's a doofus. Like, come on, are you serious? And that's why I respect Kobe Bryant with his Mamba mentality to get the job done. Friends be damned. The goal was to win and always will be to win a championship. He's an Oscar winner. But you know what? Let's bring things up to the present. Tonight, the Lakers have, what have we won, 5, 6 in a row? We're taking on the Portland Trail Blazers, who've won, I believe they're looking to win 6 or 7 in a row. All-state babyhead, Damian Lillard, the all-star who doesn't get the respect. Lonzo Ball's back in the building. LA all day, every day. I'm looking for big things in terms of securing that W. Not the bag, but the W. So things are looking good on the horizon for us right now in Laker Nation. Things can only get up from here. And speaking of up from here, I happened to check out the game last night between the Bucks and the 76ers, which was a very good game. And looking at the standings, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on in the Eastern Conference. And we have the Raptors in first place, 45-17, very impressive. Second is the Celtics, 44-20. Third are the Cavaliers, 36-26. Then it's Pacers, Wizards, Sixers, Bucks, and last place, Miami Heat. I'm hoping that the Heat could fall out of playoff contention to make way for the Pistons, but things are definitely there's a very thin margin from the 5th seed down in the East. So one thing I do not trust, and that is the Raptors. 45-17, DeRozan's come a long way, Lowry scoring, but can that translate into wins in the playoffs? From what I've seen, the Raptors have a very dangerous bench, and having a bench is key, because if you learned last year from the Wizards, who instead of getting a bench, spent $400 million on Porter, Beal, and Wall, we know that the Wizards aren't worth anything pretty much at this point. So let's see how it plays out. So again, keep your eyes on the Eastern Conference, because even though the records are kind of shoddy, it might not be as exciting as the Western Conference, but let's pay attention to what's going on out East, because big things are definitely happening out. And speaking of big things, the Sports Opinion Log, we're on the rise, baby. So if you would like to stay in the know, do the right thing and press the subscribe button right there on the right at the end of this video. Or even more importantly, share this video. Follow us on Facebook at the Sports Opinion Log, where you can find me there. Also on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue, hashtag TST, which stands for Twitter Sports Topic. I'm always there, chopping it up with the community. Subscribe and share this video. And guys, if you're looking for the perfect gift for your girl, check out my website at celebrityhaircore.com, where you can find our grade 10A diamond level virgin human hair bundles. See you guys and girls on the other side. This is your boy Lex Anderson. Time for me to do what I do, because we got a Raw coming on in the next 5 minutes. So it's about time I pop my collar and sign out.